Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background, sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Looking to throw, it's Tucker. Using the quick game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He wants to throw here on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Curse. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They give it to him again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And I think we're going to see plenty of big plays, especially when you have a couple of guys who can spin the bean like these dudes, Jesse.
These are two guys that can reach every corner of the field. Every throw is at their disposal. We're expecting these offenses to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and it's just going to be so fun to play skill positions for these quarterbacks. You're always open. He's going to throw it a lot. They're going to give him a leash to be able to do that. Just a fun day of fireworks.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He looks that one in nicely. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And defense is about being great in the great situations, on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down here.
It's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to get to him. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Huskies.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Getting
the kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. From the gun, looking for a man. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Washington, 14. Tennessee, 9.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to go up top on first down. Wiggles free. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Tucker. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Washington sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Slips through the line, and the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Zings it complete to the right. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Throwing right. Picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
The offense starts with a short field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He wants to throw it. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run play action. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Of 6
This short field payoff with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're bringing heat. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the...
He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Huskies. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes a catch and knocked down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snares it outside, it's Peterson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. He wants to throw, getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Snags it over the middle. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. Touchdown ball! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. he pushes the lead to 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's taking the deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer.